Hello, everyone. I have great news. It is springtime. Uh, I'm excited. That's not actually my great news. My great news is this. At the end of the month, we're having baccalaureate service. And because of baccalaureate service in the church and our need for, or our limitations because of the COVID regulations, we're only going to be able to have parents and or the students, the graduates, and the designated individuals that are with them, the school will decide that, uh, register for that worship service. That is the very last Sabbath in May. The good news, though, is this. We're going to have outdoor service at 9 a.m., and you can register for that. And what I think you'll also like to know is that Pastor Andrea is going to be speaking for the baccalaureate, and I talked to her last night, and she said she'll also speak for the outdoor service. So we want to invite you to come out, register. So if you're not on that list of folk that can go to the baccalaureate service at second service, where Pastor Andrea is going to be speaking there also, but you would like to still come to worship and you'd like to be a part of the worship service and you would like to see Pastor Andrea preach, then join us at the outdoor service. That's the very last Sabbath in May. Before then, we have two other Sabbaths. We have this Sabbath. I'm preaching a standalone sermon. We're taking a pause from the book of Acts. And then the Sabbath after that, which I think is May 22nd, and Pastor Candace is preaching a standalone sermon. And then we have Pastor Andrea for the outdoor service. Both those Sabbaths, we're going to have outdoor services too at 9 a.m. We hope that you'll come. The weather looks like it's getting better and better. Bring a lawn chair, bring your friends, bring your family, sit outside and enjoy a nice simple service. For others of you that like to, of course, register for the second service also. And then the first Sabbath in June, we are going back to the book of Acts, and Pastor Matthew is going to take us back into the book of Acts. So this Sabbath, I'll be preaching. Sabbath after that, Pastor Candace. Sabbath after that, Pastor Andrea. And then Pastor Matthew, the first Sabbath of June. So I hope that you'll plan to be a part of all of those Sabbaths. I hope that you will join us for worship service. Maybe you know someone who would like to come with you. I'd encourage you to bring them along. We are not filling up to our capacity, so we have room at this time for people. I think restrictions are going to be lessening hopefully soon. When 50% of Montgomery County is vaccinated, our restrictions are going to shift, I think, a sizable amount, and I'm excited about that. Of course, we'll always still continue to be safe and mindful of the virus that is still out there, but we will we do look forward to being more and more in person, and I'm grateful for the doctors and all the scientists that worked on the vaccination, and you know I'm grateful for those that continue to work on it to prepare vaccination for my boys and for others as well. Anyways, a lot to be thankful for. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day. Church is just a few days away, and we get to see some of you. The blessing of getting to hear Pastor Candace in a couple weeks, and Pastor Andrea after that, and Pastor Matthew after that. So much to be thankful for, and I'm just praising God for all of His goodness. It's been a crazy year. At this time last year, we were just completely isolated from each other, and I praise God that we're starting to reconnect with one another, and I look forward to connecting more. Not everything's perfect in our world by far, so continue to pray. Pray for those that are suffering around the world. We think of India, especially right now. Pray for our school, and we have some teachers we're going to be hiring, and so we ask you to pray that God will send us the right persons for our school. Pray for God to send the students that He wants to be at Spencerville Academy, and those that are excited about learning in in a Christian environment, and maybe those that aren't, but God has a plan and a message for them. Pray for our church as always. God's always working on our hearts and wanting to grow us and mold us in His fashion. Pray for our small groups ministry, and if you're not in a small group, then I encourage you to consider one. I think some of us are going to take a break for the summer. My small groups are going to be taking a break for the summer, but we're going to gear back up for a good hard push in the fall as well. I don't know. I'm not speaking for all groups, so please don't take my word on all of them pausing in the summer. But some of us are going to be pausing in the summer and then gear back up for the fall. But we have this fly that's going crazy. I don't know if you could see that. But we are so happy for small groups, and that good came out of COVID, and I pray that God will continue to guide and bless that. Anyways, we love you, and I hope that all of you are well, and I look forward to seeing many of you Sabbath. Bye-bye.